dugsiyada Nuruddin Schools.
Bismillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Nuruddin Online Lessons. Today, have a nice day. So today we're going to talk about the collective nouns as a subject. Collective nouns as a subject. Collective nouns as a subject. So we were talking about, our last session is subject-verb agreement. It's one of them. So collective noun is name a group, a collection of persons or things. Find a family, group, or committee, government, etc. Police is a collective noun. When the collective noun refers to group as a unit, collective nouns. When the collective nouns refer to a group as a unit, it means one single. Singular verb is used. One team, not individually, but one team. For example, the committee is meeting on Friday. The committee is meeting on Friday. Yeah, forget it. The committee is a single. It's meeting on Friday. The committee refers to a single group, one group. So the singular verb is used. Not the committee are. We're not talking about individuals, but one committee. So the committee is meeting on Friday. The committee refers to a singular verb, so the singular verb is used. When the collective nouns refers to individuals, or items that make up the group, a plural verb is used. For example, the committee have met the requirement. Why am I using have instead of other singular verb? Because this is individual. We are talking about individually. The committee have met the requirements set by the board of directors, BODs. So the committee refers to each individual member. We are talking about each individual member. So if we are talking about each individual member of the committee, we're going to use plural verb. But if we are talking about as a single unit, the committee single unit, we're going to use singular verb. So have is used. Singular verb with plural forms of nouns. Yeah. Singular verb subject with plural form of nouns. Some nouns that end in s. Yeah. Point. This very important point. Some nouns, they look like as a plural. So, such as statistics, economics, physics, mathematics, news, missiles, and etc. So, students, they think that this, or the people, they think that these are plural. So, they say mathematics are very important. Not very important. No, it's incorrect sentence. Mathematics is a single noun. It's a singular, not plural. Don't think this s becomes or made the plural. But this don't confuse this noun they are singular. So act as a singular. Therefore, they use a singular verb. They act as a singular, but so we're going to use singular verb. So it's very wrong to say mathematics are important subject, but the correct one is mathematics is an important subject. For example, statistics is Sheikh's favorite subject. So statistics is used as a singular subject with a singular verb. Another example, the news. Do not think the news it acts as a singular. So do not think that news, when we add s, is a plural. But it becomes, if we drop this s, it becomes news. So the news has been good, not have been. Do not say have been. The news has been good for the last 2 weeks. So do not confuse, and keep in mind they act as a singular, but do not think that they are plural. Then is used as a singular subject with a singular verb. So since the use is a singular, we're going to use a singular verb like has, have, has, was, does, is, and etc. What about inverted subject to the verb order? Inverted subject to the verb order. Remember, if you, for example, there and here, inverted sentence, the subject follows. Inverted sentence, the subject follows the verb. The sentence may begin with prepositional phrase. The word is here or there, or the verb form do. Even if this case, the subject and the verb must agree. If the sentence begins with prepositional phrase, ask who or what is doing the action. Are they plural or singular? Look at the example. This example. In the center of the mall, in the center of the mall, stand for status. Status. So status we consider stat for status. But so this is a plural verb. So some people they confuse this, they think that this is the center, but the subject of the sentence is for status. So since it becomes as plural, the verb becomes plural. So what stands in the center of the mall for status. So the plural verb stands agree with the plural subject for status. Here, if you say here, what is behind here? Books. So book is in here, we're going to use are. Here are the books that you ordered. Here are the books that you ordered. But if the book is a singular, we say here is the book. Here is the book you ordered. So the plural agrees with the plural subject books. Do the employees consent to the terms in the contract? Do the employees consent to the terms in the contract? Question. So the plural verb consent agrees with the plural subject with the consent. So the employees is a plural verb. It's a plural subject. I mean plural subject, and consent is a plural verb. So if you have a plural verb, plural subject, a noun, you're going to use plural verb. Did the employees consent in terms of contract? With the linking verbs, you know linking verbs is are, and was, were, seem, etc. In sentence with linking verbs, verbs that link or join the subject with an adjective, noun or pronoun. The verb agrees with the subject, not the subject complement. So if you have a linking verb, you gotta consider the noun or the pronoun that join the subject. For example, Cheik's favorite food. This is the subject. But Cheik's, we are not talking about Cheik, but we are talking about favorite food. So this is the linking verb. Is. So Cheik's favorite food is chocolate. Chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies. So we consider this one favorite food. So we're going to use singular verb. The singular verb agrees with the singular subject food. So food is a singular and is a singular. But don't confuse the prepositional phrase. Okay. Chocolate chip cookies. This plural. Chocolate chip cookies are Cheik's favorite. We changed the sentence. Are in the order. Are Cheik's favorite. So cookies is plural. So we're going to use are, the verb, linking verb of are. So the plural verb are agrees with the plural subject chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies is plural. So we're going to use plural verb with the relative pronouns. So plural, you got relative pronouns that relate or connect two clauses like who, whom, which, that, whose, and etc. When using a relative pronoun is who, which, that, what, whatever, whoever, to introduce dependent clause, that verb in a clause should agree in number. They should agree in number. What you are talking about? What does the word who stand for? It is standing for plural or singular with the pronoun antecedent, the word to which the pronoun refers. Antecedent, it means the word to which the pronoun refers. For example, Jack. Jake is one person. It's the only one who has a security pass. So Jack is a singular. And who stands for Jack. Since who stands for Jack, who is a singular, and since it stands for Jack, so we're going to use singular verb. So Jake is the only one who has a security pass. The singular verb agrees with the singular antecedent. 1. The girl is a plural. Who? So what does who stand for? Who is standing for girls? So we're going to use have, because girl is a plural. Who becomes plural? Who have eaten cake are happy. The girls who have eaten cake are happy. So who stands for girls, because it's a relative pronoun. So we're going to use have. So it depends on what does it stand for. If it stands for singular, it becomes a singular. If it stands for plural, it becomes plural. So remember relative pronoun. We're talking about subject-verb agreement. Blocks of money, distance and time. Some people get confused when they use money or distance and time in terms of subject-verb agreements. They think that this is plural. So blocks of money, distance and time, many times these blocks are considered singular. We consider it singular. So $50, don't think it's plural, it's a singular. So don't say, oh, 50 is a plural, dollars. But we are talking about $150, because $50 is a single note. So $50 is a lot of to buy for one dinner. It's a lot to pay for one dinner. $50 is a lot to pay one dinner. So people, they think that this is plural, but we consider as a singular because it's $150. So $50 is a lot to pay for one dinner. So this is singular. Don't think it's a plural. That is my advice. Don't think it's plural because it's money. So we are talking about subject-verb agreement. This our chapter is subject-verb agreement. So keep in mind subject-verb agreement. 500 miles. 500 miles. Miles, not, because it's a distance. Miles is a distance. So 500 miles is probably too far to drive in one day. 500 miles is probably too far to drive in one day. So don't think for 500 miles is plural. It looks like, but you have to consider as a singular since it's distance. 45 minutes time. 45 minutes or 45 minutes is a very long cafe break. Very long cafe break. So this is singular. We consider singular. So we're going to use a verb singular. People, they got confused 100% this one. So keep distance, time and money when you are going to consider your subject-verb agreement. So subject-verb agreement is very important in terms of your writing and even your speaking. So this is an exercise. We love exercise. Exercise is very important. Exercise develops our minds. So exercise. subject and verb agreement. Circle the corrective form of the verb to the parentheses. Okay, we have to use this one either one or one. Which one is correct? So work with me, please. Work with me, please. Most of the workers in that company. Most of the workers in that company. So what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about plural or are you thinking about singular? So comes or come from Chicago area. From Chicago area. Yes, from Chicago area. Which one is correct? Comes or come. Comes is a singular and come is plural. So look at our subject. Our subject, most of the workers, is plural. So since you have a plural subject, you have to use plural verb because subject must agree with its verb in number. So we're gonna use come. So the correct answer is come. The correct answer is come because this is plural and this is plural from Chicago. The next one, Shara has or have 6 brothers. Sarah has or have. Okay, has or have. Zara is a singular. So we're going to use has. Has. Sarah has 6 brothers. Sarah has 6 brothers. My brother and I, joined by. Compound noun is joined by an. Our first lesson. Remember, spend this or spend a lot of time. A lot of money. I mean a lot of money. So which one is correct? This one is correct. Spend is correct. Because my brother and I do not say, I am advising you, please take my advice. Do not say, I and my brother. Wrong sentence. Or that's rubbish. Always say, my brother and I, my mother and I, my father and I, my teacher and I, Ahmed and I, Ismail and I, Gurale and I. Do not say I and the teacher, I and my brother. Do not say my brother and I. That's correct answer. So my brother and I spend, your brother and you, plural subject. So we're going to use spend a plural verb. If the verb has s, it's a singular. Remember, it is dash, helps, they are singular. But if the verb doesn't have a plural, doesn't have s, it's a plural. So we're going to use a plural verb. My brother and I, plural, we're going to use spend a lot of money. The team is a single unit, not individually. The team is, we're going to use is very good. We're talking about single unit. We're not talking about individually. So the team is very good. The correct answer is 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. 2 hours is a time. I say to you before this slide, use singular verb, time, distance, and money. So this is the time. 2 hours is not are. Do not use are because this time, since it's a plural, but we consider as a singular. 2 hours is the perfect language for a movie. So we're going to use is. Some people, they say 2 hours is a plural. So we're going to use is. You're going to use are. No. Time, distance, and money. Do not use plural verb. Mr. Language and his sister, this name, and his sister, 2 people. We're going to use come. Use come from Venezuela. My mother's advice. We are not talking about your mother, but we are talking about advice. My mother's advice. Advice is uncountable. It's uncount. So we're going to use is. My mother's advice is usually old-fashioned. 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 Okay. 6 people. 6 people. You know, this is plural verb. Live in that small house. 6 people not live. This is singular. Subject is plural. And this is a singular. So since the subject is plural, we're going to use live in that small house. Mathematics. I say to you, physics, mathematics, statistics, they are singular. So we're going to use mathematics is a singular. It's a very difficult for people with math phobia. Thank you very much. Okay, that's the end of our lesson. I say to you, thank you very much for your watching. I hope you good lucky. I advise you to read so many things, to write so many things. Yes. The more you read, the more you write. Read the subject verb agreement, even past voice. And let us keep in touch. I say to you, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.